Amanda Seales has been in the spotlight since the 90s, appearing in countless movies and TV shows, including the Nickelodeon sitcom My Brother and Me. From there, she worked as a stand-up comic and an on-air personality, and she appeared on the HBO series Insecure. While experiencing all the high points in her career and advocating for Black issues, she has managed to rub so many people the wrong way. Before we jump into this hot, stinking mess, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of freeze-dried goodies, gummy sour peach rings, and applewood smoked bacon jerky.
Ooh, that's a triple threat. Goody, goody, goody.
In a March 2024 Instagram video, Amanda revealed that she wasn't being recognized by certain Black people in the industry.
Because the industry I'm in does not recognize me. And to be clear, I'm speaking about the Black spaces in the industry I'm in. Because y'all know I don't give two damns about any of these other spaces. Which is largely in part why I've realized I need to shift out of this industry. You know, I don't get invited to Essence Women in Hollywood. I've never been invited to the NAACP Image Awards. I've been nominated for an Image Award. Never been invited to the NAACP Image Awards. Never been honored at Black Girls Rock. I've hosted these events, you know what I'm saying? I literally hosted the BET Awards in 2020 in my house, and I was not invited to the BET Awards since.
While she was perplexed as to why she wasn't on anyone's invite list, online users hopped into the comments section to give her many reasons why she was getting snubbed.
Baby, if you're a public figure and you can't figure some out about yourself, ask your community. They'll damn sure tell you, won't they? Especially Black folk.
They blamed her whiny attitude, while another person said she spent her career burning bridges and had made too many enemies. One online user cut straight to the chase and told her she wasn't enjoyable to be around. The consensus was that it takes a lot for Black Hollywood to turn its back on someone, so if Amanda was receiving that kind of treatment, it was most likely justified. After expressing herself on Instagram, a writer for The Griot named Monique Judge published an article titled, "Amanda Seales is not a victim of anything but her own hubris." It was the third article published by a large online source that explored Amanda's ego, and, well, it set Amanda all the way off.
Okay, honestly, I've had enough. 3 pieces. 3 from 3 people I have never met in my life. From 3 publications that are supposed to be about uplifting Black people, which is all I have dedicated my life to doing. You people literally cannot stand that someone has studied and is speaking on what they study, that someone has read and is speaking on what they read.
In her video, she made contradicting and condescending claims about Black people and her love for them. At one point, she even suggested the reason she gets so much flack is because
you can't stand that someone loves us, that someone loves us so much, that their passion is so exemplary and is exuding through the phone that it touches people who literally have never felt love that much and they don't know how to process it.
Although she didn't say Monique's name, her name was clearly visible on the screen, which led many to believe Amanda was trying to rile up her fan base to attack the journalist.
Child. Now, y'all reaching a little bit. She wrote the damn thing, didn't she? Can't anybody just go look up the article and see Monique wrote it?
Monique tweeted that Amanda's supporters had flooded her Instagram with hateful comments. In addition to weaponizing her fan base to do some nasty work, Amanda was unleashing her attack dogs on a Black woman. This came after Amanda made it clear that she pledged to love, admire, and protect Black women by any means necessary.
Yeah, maybe she didn't mean them Black women. Maybe she didn't mean the Black women that was attacking her. I mean, damn.
Amanda has had a contentious relationship with her Insecure co-star Issa Rae. According to Amanda, it all started when a woman named Vanessa Anderson, who works with Issa for PR purposes, wouldn't let her enter the 2019 Black Emmys party. Amanda further explained during an interview with Club Shay Shay that she was invited to the party, but Vanessa told her she wasn't on the list. Amanda ended up getting in, but a security guard forced her to leave upon Vanessa's request.
Bye, Ashley.
Amanda said 4 security guards approached her, and one of them even roughed her up.
Get your ass up out of here.
As she was being tossed out like how Uncle Phil used to toss Jazzy Jeff up out of the mansion, Amanda said she noticed that all of her Insecure castmates were sitting comfortably at a table inside the event. Amanda said that was just one of the many instances where Issa hadn't protected her, and she claimed this type of tomfoolery is common in Hollywood circles. 2 days after the party, Issa reportedly reached out and claimed she had nothing to do with the situation. Her co-star Sarunas Jackson later tweeted and deleted, "You can't be a disrespectful-ass human being and expect people to want to hang out with you. It's quite simple. Sit it out."
Damn, is she that bad? I'ma need some secret footage that she didn't know the cameras was rolling just to see how bad she is in person, cause y'all act like she just a damn demon.
Although Sarunas deleted his tweet, online users used it to back their case against the actress. This created an entire Black Twitter versus Amanda ordeal, and Amanda called out Black Twitter for dragging her after she had used her platform to fight for they raggedy asses.
I know that's right, Amanda.
Speaking of Sarunas, more than 4 years after he posted and deleted his tweet that was reportedly directed toward her, Amanda was still in her feelings. During an episode of The Amanda Seales Show, she said Sarunas had the nerve to open his tacky mouth trap on Twitter in 2019 to come and disparage me about something that he had nothing to do with. Amanda then called Sarunas and his brother Darius Jackson, who was dating Keke Palmer at the time, two cornballs in a pod.
Not two cornballs.
Amanda didn't stop there. While appearing on Club Shay Shay, she referred to Sarunas as an earthworm gym-looking and said he just wanted to join the I Hate Amanda bandwagon for some clout.
He needs some clout because I didn't even know who the hell he was.
In 2019, Rodney Reed, an inmate set to be executed after being convicted of taking a woman's life, began receiving public support, including from many celebrities. Initially, Amanda was one of them, but after taking a closer look at the case, she withdrew her support and called him a danger to women. Internet activist Sean King saw Amanda's video. He left a comment stating he counted over 20 factual errors in her statement, including misinformation about Rodney taking the life of a woman while he was still in high school. Sean clarified that the woman Amanda was speaking about was actually alive and well. Sean ended his message by telling online users to be leery of people like Amanda, who do a few Google searches and then spread misinformation. A few days later, during an Instagram live session, Amanda doubled down on her belief that Rodney was a danger to women and said she wouldn't retract any of the statements she made in her original video. Many people berated her for potentially ruining Rodney's chances of getting released, while others backed her up. As of this video, her post about Rodney is still visible on her Instagram profile despite the inaccuracies in her content. As for Rodney, his execution has been delayed. In 2019, Amanda spoke about an individual who had contacted her on the internet, and they talked on the phone. She said the individual said some troubling things that caused her to take a step back. From there, she said it was brought to her attention that the person in question had harassed other women. In a since-deleted video, she named former NFL player turned neurosurgeon Myron Rolle as the perpetrator. Amanda said 8 women reached out to her and told their stories about their experiences with Myron. Amanda called him a danger and warned women, if you are approached by Myron Rolle, you should just be mindful. People ran with the assumption that Amanda had been harassed by Myron, while others accused her of trying to damage a successful black man's reputation. Amanda jumped back online to confirm that Myron never harassed her. However, after hearing other women's stories, she felt it was her duty to spread the message about his behavior. Myron, who got married in 2017 and has 2 sets of twins,
He's fertile,
hopped on Instagram to address the situation. He said he only had 1 telephone conversation with Amanda, and he called her actions character assassination. He said he was raised to respect women. He added, I will not sit idly by and allow someone to engage in intentional character assassination simply because I did not return their advances or wish to engage in a relationship as they may have wanted. Amanda didn't respond, and none of the anonymous women spoke out on their own, which led many to wonder if Amanda fabricated the entire story. After Natalie Stewart left Floetry in 2007, Amanda briefly replaced her, and we do mean briefly, since she couldn't get along with group member Marsha Ambrosius. Amanda joined Marsha on tour, and there were rumors that they got into a fist fight. During an appearance on The Breakfast Club, Amanda said she didn't get into a physical altercation, but they definitely had beef. She said, there was a level of dishonesty in terms of what I was walking into. Amanda said fans weren't notified that she had replaced Natalie, and they weren't pleased that Amanda's high yellow skinny ass had joined the group. Amanda said things got so bad that while performing in DC, all the fans turned their backs toward the stage in protest of Amanda. Amanda called out Marsha for not introducing her to fans in a supportive, loving way. Amanda also believed Marsha was setting her up for failure because each show would be different, and she was given little notice.
Now, I done heard Marsha Ambrosius was a doozy. Now, that's just what I heard, you know what I'm saying, that she ain't all that cool of a person to work with. So you get somebody, you know, allegedly like Marsha with Amanda, I can see why, you know what I'm saying, the wrong kind of sparks could fly. And y'all know something else while we talking about this? Is it just me? No shade to Marsha. I like Floetry. They songs is a bop, and I will, you know, bop to them if they play it out in public, but I'm not finna play it in my house on my own time. I don't like that, what you call it, that singing that Marsha do, that. Do y'all like that kind of skippity-doo singing? It really irks my nerves.
Natalie eventually rejoined Floetry, and Amanda was given the boot. Her story appears to be a common theme in her life, where she's always accusing others of not protecting her. But in the end, people have noticed that Amanda is the common denominator in all the tomfoolery. After an April 2024 appearance on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharpe was dragged after viewers felt he invalidated Amanda after she explained she had been diagnosed with an autism spectrum disorder. Shannon questioned if she had been clinically diagnosed, and he later apologized for coming across as combative.
So you feel just because your brain functions differently that's what caused it, or there's a clinical diagnosis that
There are clinical diagnoses.
For you?
Yes, there are clinical diagnoses for autism, yes.
Yeah, I know
when you take the test.
In an Instagram post, Amanda stated she deflected his question about whether she had been clinically diagnosed because she wasn't going to be pressured by this man who was interrogating me with absolutely zero love for me. She added that she didn't have to prove anything to him, especially since he already was committed to undermining her. People came to her defense, stating that her past behavior now makes more sense. Online users also implored others to be more sympathetic to Amanda now that the world is aware that she is living with the disorder. But then Amanda fired up her Instagram and admitted she hadn't been clinically diagnosed.
No, I have not been clinically diagnosed by a doctor because I'm not paying $10,000 to do that. And most people will tell you that at this age, you don't need a clinical diagnosis in that sense.
She also said Shannon's podcast was yet another black space working to degrade and defame her.
Not this again.
One online user wrote, "So the person who blamed their social issues on a recently discovered diagnosis ain't actually been diagnosed? I'm shocked."
Now, wait a minute now. Y'all wait just one damn minute. People who have a little ticky-ticky boom know they got a little ticky-ticky boom. You know what I'm saying? You don't always need a diagnosis to know you got a little ticky-ticky boom, because some of y'all know y'all got a little ticky-ticky boom, and some of y'all can see the ticky-ticky boom in other people. Do you need a diagnosis to know that you're morbidly obese? Do you? We ain't got to go to the doctor to know we got big backs, do we? Do we need to do that? Or do we kind of already know? Oh, okay, that's all Auntie Regina's saying. That's all I'm saying. I do agree that she do need to go get clinically diagnosed. That ain't the argument. I'm just saying if the shoe fit, wear it.
Amanda is surely a polarizing figure in today's society. While some people support her, many think she's problematic and extremely unlikable. Do you think Amanda is just misunderstood, or is all the hate justified?